And now it is Thursday. That means we are back in nutrition educator Lynn Matava's kitchen. And if you're looking for a healthy way to ease your sweet tooth, then Lynn has a unique recipe for you, and it involves fruit. Let's check it out.
We have reached the time of the year when research says that many of us give up on our resolutions. The great news is that the things that build up our health happen in small increments over time. So it is always a great time to add in new healthy habits year-round. And today we're going to do that with a little healthy dessert. So what we have here is just an orange, which I think is one of the stars of the winter time. Oranges and citrus fruit in general are in season now, and they really add something bright and just kind of wonderful to these cold winter days. And this is something that's ready to eat in 5 minutes, so we're going to get right to it. First thing we need to do is slice our orange in half, and we want to do it so that we have the little buttons on either side where it was on the tree, and then the bottom part on either side. We're going to cut that in between them so that we have the segments inside the orange, kind of like you would a grapefruit. This works a little better if you have a little bit of a larger orange, and this one is a Cara orange. And then I've got a grapefruit tool here, and I'm just going to go around and I am going to make all these segments out. And what we're going to do with these oranges is we're going to either, you could grill them or broil them. And since it's cold in winter, we're going to broil these. It only takes, like I said, 5 minutes. My oven is preheated to the broil, and I have my top shelf in the oven probably about 6 or 8 inches from the broiler. It doesn't have to be up on top of it. This is something so quick and so easy, and it just helps with that sweet tooth. And it also is going to give us just, some vitamin C and just that nice brightness that we get from eating citrus fruit that I just thoroughly enjoy. And I'm not going crazy to make these super neat. I just want to make sure that they'll lift out with a spoon, or as you can see here with my knife. And then this is super simple. I'm taking about half a teaspoon of honey. I'm eyeballing it. Doesn't need to be a ton. I am then going to add a little bit of vanilla extract. This is completely optional. And I'm just putting maybe a drop on there. Kind of gives it a nice, almost orange sickle flavor in there because the vanilla goes really well. You can use a spoon to kind of mix that all together instead of your finger like I just tried to do. And then lastly, I am going to just take a little bit of cinnamon and I'm going to sprinkle that on top. And we would repeat this with the other half, and then they would go onto a pan and stick those into the oven under the broiler for anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes. And what we have are these oranges that are just a little crispy on top. They've started to caramelize a little. They're warm all around, but you can see they're not so warm I can't pick them up and touch them. And it's just like a nice warming thing to eat. And so then what we're going to do, take one of these. You could serve this with a little whipped ricotta. You could even just use a little bit of whipped cream. I'm going to use a little bit of Greek or strained yogurt here that I've put into a bag just so I could get it out a little bit more neatly. And I'm just going to put a little bit of it on top, not a ton. And I've got some pistachios chopped up because they go so nicely with all the flavors here. And then I might even take just a little bit more of the cinnamon because why not? And that's it. We have a really healthy winter dessert that just took under 5 minutes to make, and I promise you're going to like this one. Remember, those healthy habits we really build up over time, so just pick something you can do this week to focus on, work on that, and see how you feel. Enjoy.
And as a reminder, we do have all of Lynn's tips and tricks on our website. To find them, just log on to 47abc.com and click on the Good Morning Delmarva page.